second, and we move on to 119. 119, Packy Burke out of Cooperstown High School in Section 3. Another one of those 4 gentlemen from Section 3. His opponent, Jesse Jansen out of Shoreham-Wading River High School. That's Section 11. Jansen, only a freshman, 37-0. Burke, a junior, 39-0 this year.
Wow.
Burke's overall record, 153-12. And Jansen, the freshman, 98-3. He'll have 400 matches by the time he's a senior.
It's unbelievable. Like that name, though, Packy Burke.
Like it.
Like it.
Wrestling name.
In this corner.
Right now, they go out of bounds right in front of us. John Janiak along with Dale Drypolcher. I'm pleased to bring this to you with John Janiak. John, who was a finalist here, and we'll talk a little bit more about that later, knows what it's like to win, and he knows what it's like to lose here at the States. Right now, no score, 119 pounds. But
very close
right away,
there.
Jansen deep.
Very deep without getting the 2. There it is.
Packy Burke up quickly from Cooperstown.
He's trying everything. He's got a leg and a hand. And
out of bounds. So Section 3's Packy Burke down by 2. 38 seconds gone in this first period, 122 left. Our official, Marshall Schlossberg. His assistant, Jeff DeRitter.
He's got to watch himself. He's leaning into a crab ride, but he's got a half Nelson on him, and that could spell back points if he's not careful.
Looked like he was going to try to roll him. He's got a hook and roll, but
right
you're
here,
right.
This is where you're in trouble. You got to be very careful.
Jesse Jansen, 33 pins in his 37 wins, so he's
real close
he
there.
Goes for him.
Doing a great job counting off. You know, this reminds me of the old Gene Mills. Remember the half ride he did? That's all he did. He didn't throw a leg in.
Half ride with a tight leg.
Exactly. And it was a miracle worker with that thing.
44 seconds left. Good look there at Jesse Jansen. As we said, out of his 37 wins, 33 are pins or technicals, falls.
That's not too bad.
Nope.
Doing that power half crab again. He could have himself in trouble. He's reversed. And usually with this reversal with the Peterson, boy, that very rarely do you not get the 2 points. That usually indicates control.
So reversal gets 2, no back points.
Ties it up.
Well, that was a little bit of trouble there for Jansen.
And I thought watching Packy Burke come out, he'd throw the legs in him. He's a good 6 inches taller.
Which is also usually an indication of good legs. You got those long, lean legs.
Got to use them.
You get a good look at the height difference, John Janiak, as you mentioned. They come back in, and Jansen's got to adjust his headgear.
What do we have to do? We have to invent headgear that don't slide off. We'll make a million. Right there. Looks like Packy Burke is in trouble. Comes up with a nice reversal. The Navy comes up here, loses control, no back points.
But at that point, he was down 2-0, and he tied it up with that move, and that's where we are right now with 7 seconds left in the first period. Jansen out of Shoreham-Wading River High School, moving on the bottom. He's going to run out of time as he throws the leg on top. Packy Burke does, so we go into the second, tied up, 2 apiece. Section 3 versus Section 11. Marshall Schlossberg, our official there, just indicating to the crowd that they're going to start on their feet for the second period. So they're going to go back to their feet. You can see a little bit of height differential there with Burke from Section 3. Shoot by Jansen. Sometimes those legs a little harder to protect when you're tall, but he got him out. Yeah. Burke did.
And then when he sprawls, they're harder to catch, too.
Right, you're absolutely right.
So you got to be in deep. That's what a nice snap and go does for you. When you just come out there like that. See, he's in, but boy, he gets his legs out, and then you're in trouble there.
Yeah, it's a long body to try to bring in under control, and now he's trying to get around and slide behind Jansen. But they're Burke pushing them out. They're going to go
better
out of
off
bounds,
going off to the side, maybe an arm drag, inside trip once you're standing straight. But I think these attempts are just going to wear them out. Although these guys like to prove me wrong every once in a while and shoot in.
Sometimes, you know, they always do the same thing time after time. Then all of a sudden they do something that you don't expect, and that's what makes it exciting.
Well, Burke is going to have to get a little bit more offensive. He's just tying up and backing up, and
yeah,
I don't know if they're going to call it, but they're looking at it.
Well, of course, we've discussed that before. The art of, I don't want to say stalling because they don't always call it, but you have to be, you have to know how to use your time and your energy.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what, look busy, what Burke is doing until you got the move that you want. And if you're a defensive wrestler and you counter, sometimes that could be a problem in the stalling department. Nice move at the end, just as they went out of bounds.
Exactly. I mean, it helps. That's the last thing the officials saw, and gives him a little stay. Because he's standing straight up. There you go. There's a stalling call right.
We thought
it was a matter of time.
Yeah. So he's been warned. Burke from Cooperstown, Section 3, has been warned.
So what he has to do right now, I mean, just jack him up and a little trip here and there, and that kick the officials off your back.
Well, in this close a match, you don't want to give up that point either for stalling.
No, 2-2. You just can't get any closer.
A lot of time left. 24 seconds, he could get hit again. So he's got to do something, or they're going to hit him with a stalling point. See if he snaps him by. He figures if he can go into the third period with only a warning, but they give a stalemate. Yeah.
He's got to watch that first step because they will call.
Yep, 7 seconds is not enough to guarantee you're not going to get called for stalling. Fans are calling for a stall.
He escaped out of that period. Now he's going to have to turn it around.
Yep, now he's got to move. It's all tied up 2-2. Burke has been warned, and they're going to take an injury time. Is Green, I believe. It's Burke. He took the injury time. He had a finger tape, took the tape off. They may retape his finger. Let's take a check at the team standings as the sections. The state divided up into sections. In Section 3, which is the Central New York area, Syracuse area at 230.5. Section 4, the Southern Tier, Binghamton area, 190. Section 11, Suffolk County, Long Island, 164. Section 5, Rochester area, 158. Section 2, Albany area, 144, and Section 6 at 143. But Section 3, as we said in the open, a team that won it last year, mostly through the success of their wrestlebacks, John. They didn't have a lot of champs, but they had everybody wrestle back, and now they've gotten 8 guys in the finals. The first 2 lost, the third won. This is the 4th for Section 3, and it's tied up between Packy Burke from Cooperstown and Jesse Jansen from Shoreham-Wading River High School in Section 11, Shoreham, New York. So here we go. Remember, the man on the bottom has been warned for stalling. That shouldn't bother him in this position.
No, but he's going to have to watch that power half because he's going to get in trouble. He does exactly what Jansen wants him to do, and he kicks back into the crab ride for him, which is okay if you got a plan there once you get there, but he doesn't.
Need a plan.
Man with a plan. But now he's back on his side. I don't know. Hope for a stalemate. Start over. First move up and out. Don't go. Let him get the power half in.
He's got a leg, and he's really trying to.
Yeah, Jansen's got the arm locked too.
There may be a stalemate here.
He's happy.
Yeah, there'll be a stalemate.
I think he'd like some points to avoid going into overtime.
Yeah. It's who's got a lot left here, and it looks like perhaps Jansen a little bit stronger at the end here, John, than Packy Burke, at least in wind. We'll see. Burke sit out.
Half again. Here we go with the roll through.
Yeah, crab. That half doesn't look as strong as it did before.
No, not at all. I don't know. Next roll through might bring some points either way. I'm not sure. Here we go.
He might get an escape.
Oh, he's going to get the one. Oh, no, he's not. Great
Let's
counter.
They give him no.
Nope.
Nothing.
Jansen back on top.
Very close. It looked like Burke might get an escape, but they just went out of bounds. And watch what happens.
He throws that power switch. He's coming through.
Watch him come to his feet.
Gets his hips down perfectly. Now he starts sprawling. Nice. Okay, here comes Jansen. Scoots right up through.
Yeah, you see both the points go out of both the supporting points out of bounds. So Jansen back to that crab with the half. Tight waist. And now looks like Burke. Looks like he had something for a second. He's working a lot harder now than he did before, but 40 seconds right now left in this match. Burke stands up. Standing switch. Tries to elevate as they go out of bounds.
He's got to get that leg out and face him.
26 seconds. 26 seconds. Tied up at 2-2. It couldn't get any closer, any better than this.
These guys are trying everything. They should give them at least another point each just for effort. That's great.
Marshall Schlossberg, the official, waits till Burke is set and going to let Jesse Jansen get on and ride.
Well, we know what he's going to do. Right up to the half, tight waist. Burke's going to stand up. Now he's going to sit there, try to get that leg. Now that's tough. He's very close to getting two.
No, very close is right. He's going to try to crank him back. Lost the leverage on that half.
He's got a power switch coming here. Boom. Here we go. Not enough.
Oh, just out of bounds. 5 seconds. We're going to have overtime, I think. I could be wrong. Let's see what kind of a move Jansen's got. Let's look at the replay.
There's that switch, but again, you hit the green, you're out.
Gave him a nice double underhook, brought him back and got him out of bounds, and we start 5 seconds.
There's another switch, but he does not have enough power there.
We're going OT. So this is our first overtime, 119 pounds. Packy Burke from Section 3 and Jesse Jansen from Section 11.
And there's no rest, Dale. They get right into it. Going to have a 2-minute sudden death.
First man who scores. In any way, fashion.
That's right, Dale. And this is where it gets pretty interesting because it can be 1 point. Doesn't have to be a takedown.
Right, it could be a stall.
That's
any
right.
point that you score.
And the penalties carry over, so there's a problem here with Burke because he has been warned, and boy, it'd be a heck of a way to lose the state championship. But
somebody's got to lose, and right now Burke's trying to get that head control.
Well, he's really working with that
bounds.
leverage. That's nice, but no points for it.
131. Now the conditioning starts to come in. You got to be exhausted. This is a tough weekend up here. And Burke,
well,
out of bounds.
No control. That was very close.
Packy Burke wanted a takedown. He didn't get it.
I think he was surprised he came up behind him like that. And all he had to do was drop down, but he went with the roll that Jansen was doing, and it worked out for him.
And Packy Burke wants his foot
on the line.
Yeah. This is overtime. Shoot. Counter.
And deep. He's got the leg in there, but he's got the arm in the crotch. Burke does. Now they're going to try a little arm shrug or head shrug.
Upper body there. I'm looking for a throw.
There's a trip by Burke. Doesn't get it. Jansen backing up now.
Good place to try the trip because you can always go out of bounds if you don't make it.
Exactly.
They're back in the middle. Packy Burke, look, they both are tired. Both guys are tired. This is a great match. Somebody's got to lose. First point scored, period.
Nice. Jansen in tight, both underhook, overhook. Jansen trying just to hip toss, just get a cheap point, doesn't care what it is. Let's get this match over with.
Yeah. They are now going, they have wrestled 7 minutes and 12 seconds.
Now, gonna have to be careful here. Burke's gonna have to shoot in because this is where they start looking. You got 48 seconds, you better be aggressive. Nobody's moving. Gotta go side to side. If not, don't go backwards.
40 seconds.
There it is.
That's going to be 1 point. That's it. He won. So Jesse Jansen, we said any point in any fashion, and he got a stalling call on Packy Burke, and Packy Burke is going to lose, and Jesse Jansen's going to win 119 pounds in overtime on a stalling call. And we said it's unfortunate. Somebody had to lose, but somebody had to win it. Jesse Jansen did it in overtime. Let's take a look at it. Turned and ran out backwards, and there was no hesitation, and the officials backed each other up. So we'll be back with a 135-pound bout right after this.